All right, Shine Campus. Good morning. We're on chapter 7 today, reading from the trash man to the cash man. Um, let's go ahead and take a look at, I guess, what we did last week briefly. So, last week the discussion was on um, being able to look at network marketing and how different kinds of businesses work. We talked about the couple of kind of businesses. And then there was a suggestion to do some network marketing because of the different ways that it could produce money and create your personal growth around business making. Um, so let's get into this week, chapter 7, leverage your business through technology. Now that you have a business plan, you've started a product based business, make sure that you leverage your business through technology. One of the biggest challenges that poor people face in starting a business is that they don't know how to use technology. They become technophobic instead of techno friendly. Learn to use technology, learn to use fax machines, email, and the internet. So, as he's talking about fax machines, email, and the internet, um, you may not use machines the exact same way anymore. A little bit it dates the books, but I think the concept is still the same because now there's maybe it might be social media that you have to learn how to use. But the idea is to learn how to use the technology. These different technologies can give you leverage that can catapult your business or businesses and help you to earn an extremely large amount of money in a very, very short period of time. When you use the internet, you are tapping into a technology where you have access to hundreds of millions of people at the same time. If you can tap into the right market, you have the ability to become a multi millionaire faster than any other way I know. If you have picked the right market, the right product, and the right sales process online, you have literally struck gold. Then, when a buzz begins and people start talking about your product and your website can literally go very, very high in internet rankings in a very short period of time. But more importantly, the sales can start to pour in so fast it will make your head spin. You can then start capitalizing on that through technology. There are several things that you want to do when you start to use the technology of the internet to leverage your business. The first thing is build email lists. So first you want to build an email list. On the internet, the email address and the first name is gold, so build a huge email list. This will give you a database of people to whom you can send your marketing messages. Every time you create, buy, or acquire the rights to a new product, it gives you a whole new wave of sales with your existing customer base. You want to build a list of names and email addresses. Make a commitment to yourself right now that from this day forward, every time you meet somebody, you will get their name and their email address and ask them if it would be okay to maintain contact with them via email. When you are doing that, you are opening up a whole new world of profits and leveraging yourself through technology. Become a savvy internet marketer. You definitely want to become an internet marketer. There are many different sites on the internet, but in this book, we will only discuss three types. The site. This type of site is the most popular kind of website. It is it is also one of the least profitable. So a brochure site basically gives your customer a bunch of nebulous information about you or your company. The reason I say that this type of site is the least profitable is because your customer doesn't come to your site for you. Your customer comes to your site because they see your site as a solution to their problem. If your site is not a solution to their problem, or if the solution is too hard to find, then they will leave and go looking elsewhere. The capture site is also known as a squeeze page or a landing page. The sole purpose of this site, or more accurately stated page, is to gather the name and or email of your potential customer before you even let them see your site. Once they give you what you want, um, once they give you what you want, their name and email address, then you let them in to find the solution to their problem. The third one is a sales site, so aka sales letter site or video sales site can rake in cash like crazy. If you have done a good job picking your market and developing your message, then your website sales will start to pour in so fast it will scare you. This is especially true if your product actually works. If you want to see an example, check out tourswing300.com. This is a site for my golf swing training aid that helps you hit the ball further, a site that only a golfer could love. And then the MLMpocketcoach.com is a site that I built for my iPhone app. It is not pretty, but it gets the job done. And then the 1year millionaire live.com is the site for my 1 year millionaire live conference. Yes, it's good to have brochure sites like most people have, but make sure a brochure site or a brochure website points to different sales sites for individual products that you sell. That way, somebody can come to the page and discover the product that you sell, how much you sell it for, and all the reasons why they should buy it. That's what happens when you tap into the power of technology. I started selling on the internet with sales sites 13 months ago. I was hoping that I would make 400 or 500 my first month because I had already been in business for several years. I had a webmaster build me a website. I paid thousands of dollars for that site, but since that site did not generate me $100 in profits in 2 years, that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands. I will show you my monthly sales from my websites since I started to market my products on the internet 13 months ago. Before I show you my results, I want to give you a disclaimer because I don't want you to get the wrong idea about making money with technology. In other words, it does require work and you won't become rich without learning some new skills. But if you will learn new skills, then the potential for using technology to leverage your efforts and multiply your income can be mind boggling. So read the disclaimer on the next page before you look at my numbers on the internet. I think you will see what I mean when I say leverage your business through technology. Here's a disclaimer. Earning and income statements may be by our company are estimates of what we believe you can possibly earn. There's no guarantee that you will make these levels of income, and you accept the risk that the earnings and income statements differ by individuals. As with any business, your results will vary and will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. The testimonials and examples used are exceptional results and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Each individual's success depends on his or her background, dedication, desire, and motivation. There is no assurance that examples of past earnings can be duplicated in the future. We cannot guarantee your future results and/or success. There are some unknown risks in businesses and on the internet that we cannot foresee, which can reduce results. We are not responsible for your actions. The use of our information, products, and services should be based on your own due diligence, and you agree that our company is not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the purchase and use of our information, products, and services. So I think this disclaimer is kind of interesting because there's some key sentences in here like each individual's success depends on his or her background, dedication, desire, and motivation. I think that's super important. And then there's another sentence that's similar to that, which says, as with any businesses, your results will vary and will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. So even though it's a disclaimer, I think it's a huge concept towards where we need to be and understand in order for us to make our business work. So the numbers, now that we have taken care of the disclaimer, here are my numbers for the last 13 months and for the first 8 days of my 14th month. This illustration was taken directly off my website, shopping cart, and is a record of the month-to-month sales since I started selling online in June of 2005. Making money on the internet was challenging to learn, but once I acquired some skills, it took off like a rocket. I don't even use all the tools that I could use because I'm having too much fun playing golf every day. So in July 2005, it looks like there was 56 sales, and then in August 76, 65, 47, 48, and then 92 in December. And then in April it was a 115, 119 in July 2006. August it was 25. And that's 8 days in, I believe. Looked like the sales average kind of went up in the last 3 or 4 months. One of the best ways to learn how to sell online, I found that one of the best ways to learn to sell online is start using eBay. If you start buying and selling on eBay, it will give you a good idea of how the internet marketing strategies work. It is also a great place to do market research. You can find out what products are hot on eBay by doing research and seeing what items have lots of bids and beside them. I see eBay as a microcosm of the internet as a whole. If something is hot on eBay, it will be even hotter on a sales letter site. By the way, when you sell something on eBay, long sales letters work there as well. Not only is eBay a huge marketplace, but it is a growing marketplace. The last time I checked, there were over 600,000 people in the US alone who consider selling on eBay to be their full time job. You can tap into the power of technology. You just need to discover a niche and discover where those people are searching online. Where are they hanging out? What are they researching online? Provide that information to them for them. If you are a person who does a good job of bringing information to your niche, then you can make a fortune on the internet. You want to leverage your time with technology. Tap into seminars. Oh, before we go into that section, I think eBay may be now the new concept might be something like Amazon. I mean, eBay is obviously still out there, so you can do some research there, but we might start looking at something else now because I feel like Amazon's definitely taken over. Tap into teleseminars. Another method of using technology to leverage your income is by doing teleseminars and conference calls. I have made between a few $100 to 12,000 in a single hour by doing seminars on the telephone. I send people an email that invites them to participate in a teleseminar. Sometimes the seminars are free and sometimes there is a registration fee. When people come to the teleseminar, I teach them something. I then give them an opportunity to buy a product to assist them with it, what they've learned. I use the teleseminar to drive traffic to my website where I sell them a product. It's absolutely incredible. When I first started doing teleseminars and conference calls, my conference bridge cost me $75 a month. But I'm going to tell you where you can get a free conference call bridge and get free conference bridge. Now we have webinars that we can do, so it's kind of the same thing. I like what Archimedes said. If you give me a lever long enough and a prop strong enough, I can single handedly move the world. I believe that there have never been levers as long as the ones that we have now with the internet. There have never been props as strong as the internet and teleconference bridges. There are people who literally make over $1 million in a single month utilizing these technologies. I want you to capitalize on it and tap into it. The more you tap into it and the more other people tap into it, the more there is for everyone. So tap into the power of technology. All right. So next week we'll go into it's better to be a VM than it is to be a VP. All right. We'll check it out next week. We'll talk to you guys soon.